Hi, everybody. Thought I'd try another live one. It's Sunday morning coffee that I will be talking into until I see that anybody's here. So, hmm this is fun. So, I hope some of you see this. There's my Viv. How are you? Anyway, what happened was I got up at 11 and got ready to go into fall. So I went back to bed for a few hours, but of course I woke up at what was it, like 4:30. I went to bed at 4:30, so even though it wasn't all sleep. Is this fun? So, I thought I'd just do this with a cuppa because this is usually my work shift. So, today, just a nice time, early part of the day. Hi, Marcella. Nice to see you here. So, anyway, what's everybody going to do today? Sun, completely overcast at 7:20. So, yikes. And slurp on my froth. Oh, that sounds attractive, doesn't it? So, as you can see, I've got my winter coat on and I'm just waiting to go. What is everybody doing today? What time is it where you are? I know that Viv is in Wales. I have no idea what time it is. Sue, Epiphany, London, I think you're in Ohio, aren't you? So, where are other people from? And have you just woken up? Are you having your cuppa with me? Hmm. I hope so. Why not? I hope some of my gal pals and guys that I see are just sitting down to have this. It's 2:20 p.m. I hope it doesn't stay um, in and out. So, what are you follow the carnivore lifestyle? So I'm about to go to the butcher and I'm going to get those ribeyes, great big thick ribeyes, and I'm going to get that flap meat that I'm going to put into the circle, tie with the cotton twine, and put on the big green egg later. Yeah, like I said, it's almost 7:30 in the morning here, and so Greg usually turns on. So Sue is from Indiana. Oh, she's living in Indiana now, and she is from London. Okay, Bethany, 7:20 in Michigan. Um, so it's like 32 degrees out so far, hoping for a little warm up, hoping for sun. But um, Marcellus gold butter when I went to the regular grocery store and some organic Valley cream cheese. I have plenty of eggs. I have plenty of Key2 creamer trees before the leaves. Cool. Um, so as far as outside stuff goes, I usually do the rebounder. I used to take walks, but now I kind of don't. But when I was doing Uber and Lyft, I was in and out of the car so much, I counted that as many times a day as I can. It's just, I like that stair activity. So I'll go to the butcher shop and then come load. My favorite talk radio guy is on from 10 to 1 today, so I'll get to listen to him. And he is all about local, so he'll be talking virus from what's going on here on Cape Cod. And so it ends up being a pretty good day. He starts the big green egg. There's a lot of prep work that goes into it, the way that he does it with the chips that he smokes and then loading it up with the cowboy charcoal. And so he starts the grill around 1 and he'll do his 2 cast iron containers of Brussels and cauliflower and asparagus. And then I kind of lay out the steaks on our bistro table in the kitchen and put the toothpick in the one that I want. And he cooks in baggies. Works out perfect if any of you do that. So then I also plan to have a prime rib. So I need to remember to go downstairs and pull that back out to defrost. So it's going to be a beef week for Sarah. Perhaps he'll have some of those chicken patty wings, the patty wings that you cook in the air fryer. Yeah. So what else do I have here? day do you eat? And oh, cool. B Pansy is going to do the religious station EWTN at 8. She's praying for everyone. So while you're doing your religious service, I'll be at the butcher, and that'll be my fun. So help me, people. Give me a topic. Pantries, freezers, or fridge. It could be a temptation. It could be calling to you. That's what I always found when I had, you know, bingey type foods in the house when I was not paying attention to what I was eating. And it would certainly call. And although we had nothing like this, I don't believe somebody was talking Hong Kong flu in 81. So I would have been 31 at that time. I don't remember it. I had one baby at 28 and one baby at 31. Maybe I was pregnant then, but we certainly didn't have the social media that we have today or the internet. And so, we relied on probably local papers for our information. Weren't even cell phones. It was just local phones, what do they call those? Landline phones. So the air fryer that I got was, I don't know. It's kind of a big one. It was on sale at Target about a month ago, and I dashed in and got it. Not quite sure what brand it was. So I have no point of reference for comparison, as it's the only one that I've ever under $75. And I don't really. Oh, that's what I. Thank you, Bethany. I got the Instapot air fryer. So like the Instapot, but it's their version of the air fryer. It doesn't do anything except air fryer things like reheat, air fry, roast. So it's not like an Instapot, but it's made by that same company. Thank you, Bethany. Usually my brain's on a Post-it, but Bethany has captured part of my brain for today. And so, where was I? Oh yeah, so cheating is not an option. It's a very, very slippery slope, especially if you're going to be home the whole day. And you think that having one thing once will satisfy. It won't, especially if it's sugar. Your body is not used to having sugar. It's going to burn off real fast, and it's going to tell you it's hungry again. You don't want that. Does anybody else do this like me? It's kind of like a hot little treat. And then from then on, I will have the coffee in my little glass mug. B Pansy says, I'm thinking air fryer might be less lucky like I am, and I have the grill. We didn't get the Oscar Otto Wild grill that Sean Baker uses, and I think also the woman that does Carnivore with her husband. All of a sudden, I can't think of what their names are, but she was on with Kelly Hogan a little while ago, and so we do have a Weber gas grill, but we really don't use it that much. So it's pretty much the big haul cooking on Sundays, and then I freeze what we'll have from Wednesday on, and I'll cut the ribeyes in half. So it's always just nice to have them. And if Greg has his patty chicken things from the air fryer, well, I'll probably have like half a ribeye, either some eggs or maybe burger next to it for my carnivore meal. Bethany says, get a large Yeti and store your coffee in it. It stays hot for several hours. I'm kind of like the Goldilocks thing with the glass little double-walled thing. And then I just, microwave it every now and then. And this is kind of, what I pour it from. And then I'll have another cup later on. I know people love their Yetis, though. Such a treat. And I used to see them a lot when I was going to the face-to-face AA meetings. And so AA like a lot of other things, they have their meetings on Zoom. I've been to one, but I haven't marked me not there, guilty, absent. I'll bring a note. I promise when it's time to go back. Um, so it is funny how we all cook our coffee. Maybe that could be the topic. Are you coffee or tea? Are you hot or iced? How often? And how do you make it? There you go. That'll give you something to answer while we're all I need. Yeah, so how are you coffee or tea, hot or cold, and how do you do it? And how does that work out for you? This is kind of cool to be able to do this. I am enjoying it. Okay, B Pansy says looking on Macy's for Instapot and fryer combos on sale too. I hope I can decide. So if where you are is like here, you'd have to order it to be mailed to you, right? Probably free shipping. And I know that some people have got the combos of that, and probably a wise move. I had an Instapot, but it just gathered dust. And once I stopped cooking the veggies, I really just missed my, straight crock pot for pot roasts and things. And then this air fryer, it's good for Greg's stuff so far. Marcella is having iced Americano decaf after her first meal. Okay. And Viv is having super strong black instant coffee. That would work. And Sue Epiphany London is having hot coffee in her particular mug with erythritol, stevia sweetener, and fresh double cream. Fresh double cream. Well, that sounds good. Is that something you get like at a fancy little store? Bethany is hot and still using K-cups. Black coffee too. Yeah, this is VitaCup Gourmet Breakfast Blend. So I bought a little drip thing for my black coffee, and I use that. And then I get the beans from Whole Foods. I grind them there, and then have those beans too with a local organic roaster, Jim's. I know he's available on Amazon as well. So I have Sweet Baby Love, I think, and Vienna Roast. I like them. I'm a strong coffee person. So when I do use my Vita cups in my Keurig, I always press strong first. So I get the biggest, strongest cup that I can. B drinks green tea today, trying to break coffee habit. Every little step helps. Probably black coffee tomorrow. Cool. Bethany is hot. Oh, yeah, she said that. And Marcella is having espresso from the Espresso. Nice. You buy the little capsules and stuff. I had a client that used those. Sue at Epiphany London is having double and single cream here. It's very common and easy to obtain, double and single cream. Well, lucky you. I've never heard of the double cream, but it just sounds elegant and rich, and I want some. We used to have a Whole Food store when my kids were babies. I nursed them, but I would go there, and then when they began drinking milk, I would get the raw milk with the cream on top. That was kind of fun. But we don't have any double cream sort of places. I'm kind of staying away from Whole Foods. It's kind of a scary place at this point. Fake nails, so I can stand it, and getting the Kiss at CVS. And when I was just in there now, getting a second package of the this size with this color, which is kind of like a blush color, kind of goes with everything. They were buy one, get one free this morning. So kind of cool. They had some real fancy ones, all blinged up and stuff, but that's kind of not me. So, yeah. And then I have my little super glue, and I can reattach them as they come off, but it's better than the white chipping, peeling ones that I had after I couldn't go back to the nail salon for my gel thing. Now let me see. Okay. Have I ever wanted to eat nose to tail? It's not really pulling out at me. The butcher is kind of standard fare. He doesn't, it's not like a butcher where you can get odd cuts of meat or liver. It's the Brazilian, and most stuff is vac packed, and they open up a fresh ribeye for me when I go because I buy so much there. And so they have a limited amount, and so the nose to tail, it's interesting, but it's not pulling at me. It's not anything on my short list to do. Do you do that, Bethany? Do you have the nose to tail? Oh, now Viv says double cream is lovely. Oh, okay. So Marcella says double cream is like heavy whipping cream. Okay. Oh, Bethany did the Kiss French manicure. They were decent. Yeah, I saw those, and they had that square cut, and I know that I kind of like the oval, so I didn't get them. I just decided to get a second batch of the same color, and there's some pinky ones that look like they'd fit on a 4-year-old, so I didn't need those either. Sisters, oh, is Sisters a station? Are those the two sisters that were on the Doctors and got slayed? They make tongue look great. I know people that have eaten it. Okay, so Bethany just has liver. She can't get into the kidney and heart. I know people that love it, and I read where in the old days the tribes would save the heart for the when they slayed something, they'd save the heart for the leader of the tribe. That was like the big deal. So B Pansy has to go because she's got to get ready. And Viv says, has anyone seen any good content recently? Are you referring to it in the carnivore keto way? I always find that Dr. Berry is a good source. I know that you like Mike on High Intensity because you're one of his moderators as well. And, his finger on the pulse of everything. It's very fascinating. Also, if like Trump is doing a speech, he's on for like 1 or 2 hours. So there goes a lot of my guilty pleasure time too. So I've kind of shifted to following more of the disease than the carnivore lifestyle. When Beating Obesity or Mike from Carnomad has a video, I always stop and watch those as well. It's kind of fascinating, isn't it? I mean, there's a plethora of places that we can go and get our videos. Sean Baker, I always break for him as well. So, and B Pansy likes Stephanie Keto. Oh, through Stephanie Keto, she eats organ meats in pill form. Oh, ancestral supplements. Yes. I've seen that. Well, I think they're expensive though, but good for her. It's like desiccated and then put in a capsule or something like that. But that's a good idea too for those of us that want our organ meats but aren't flocking to the stores. There are so many chemicals in the chicken livers that I saw that I only bought them once and had them and froze half and then threw out the frozen half. So you're not going to give me a gold star for organs. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. And so I just wanted to try it out live again for Sunday, 23 minutes long. Just nice to have my community and get to chat with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you enjoyed your cuppa. This could have been a long cuppa. This could have been a mug of cuppa. But I will see you the next time here on Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Thanks so much for being here and being part of my community. I need you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.